Hey guys, I'm trying out a Selesnya Enchantments deck for the first time in quite a while. Um, I used to play this kind of deck, or I used to play the Runes deck quite a lot. I thought it's time to revisit the deck. There's a few interesting new enchantments. Well, not just from new sets, but cards I haven't used before, that like Glorious Sunrise I've sort of recently obtained, which feels like it could be quite good in enchantments. So one of the problems the enchantment deck has, it just runs out of steam. It needs a way to refill its hand and draw cards. So when it with the runes deck, it had that red and white enchantment, Showdown of the Skulls, uh, which would just basically draw 4 cards. So in a I've added a few card draw things to try and replicate that effect. So I've got a couple of Glorious Sunrises and a couple of Tocasia's Welcome. So you draw a card if a creature, mana value 3 or less, enters play. I thought it also might be fun to try out Fight Rigging and Rabble Rousing, which seem like pretty good enchantments, quite useful effects. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll be good in the deck. I just want to try them out. Otherwise, the deck's pretty similar to a Selesnya Enchantments deck. I'll be playing Katilda, Dawnhart Martyr, because another card pretty amazing for the enchantments deck, but I've only recently obtained one, so that should be pretty good. I've gone for 24 land. I sort of I did look up another article by Frank Carsten called this one's called "How many lands do you need in your deck?" So I used his formula in that article, and it came up with 24. I've tried to go with untapped lands that are going to be untapped. We've got overgrown farmland, so that won't be untapped on turn 1. I didn't want to play too many tap lands. It seemed to be quite important last time I played this deck. It seemed to get stronger the fewer tap lands I played. I'm going to try playing 2 Thran Portals. I just got a second one. I usually play 1 in most decks. 2 might be pushing it. It might get quite painful, but I think I want to try that out. So we've got we have one more white source. We've got 16 white sources and 15 green sources. The extra white source, because we're trying to play Katilda, you should really have 18 white sources if you want to play this on curve. But because we don't care too much about playing this on curve, I think. And we do have Commune with Spirits to help us a bit. So, and I'm going to go straight into ranked with this, just because I think it's getting quite close to the end of the season, and I want to try and make it to platinum, if at all possible. But it remains to be seen whether this will be any good at all. Though with the release of Brothers War, maybe people are worrying more about artifacts than enchantments. Okay, what do we have here? A good start, I would say. Generous Visitor followed by Weaver of Harmony. Seems decent. 3 land. We get a removal card as well. I feel a little bit safer playing Generous Visitor when there's no Meathook Massacre. The number of times I've played a couple of these in the first 2 turns and then that gets met with a 1-point Meathook Massacre is pretty disheartening. It's dead, isn't it? Instantly. Yeah. Still. At least it's a 1-for-1 trade. Graveyard Trespasser. That's going to go from the graveyard. Okay, do we care? How much do we care about Graveyard Trespasser? I don't think we care a great deal, and if Weaver survives, I'll be able to double up on borrowed time. I think I want a wedding announcement now. No attacks. Please play a Sheoldred. Ah, no. Okay. I went for the removal. Okay, no blocks, I think. So we could go for the card draw, which I'll draw a card when the human token spawns. Okay, we've got the fight rigging. Eventually we'll be able to double block a Trespasser. I don't want to discard a card to this thing. We are going to lose a lot of life points in the meantime. So this guy can get to 3/3. So we're looking at maybe 6 damage next turn. Okay, let's play Tocasia's Welcome. We'll go greedy. We'll try and draw an extra card and see if that helps us. Right, if you have the swamp, then this you can get this to 4/4 and draw a card as well. Sorry, the Mirthless. Okay.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human will go extinct.
Okay, no blocks. This is a source of card advantage, of course. We probably want to just get rid of that. It's got another removal card, okay. Now, yeah, we can be greedy. We could do Weaver of Harmony, fight rigging. And, well, obviously, Weaver of Harmony is dying to that to go for the throat. So, never mind that idea. Fight rigging could make one of these guys into a 3/3, and that might tempt him to kill something else. Weaver of Harmony will draw me a card right now off Tocasia's Welcome, so that's probably what we do. Okay. I think it's borrowed. Yeah, we'll just have to borrow time that right now.
What's one more grudge?
Now it's got this at instant speed to kill something, so just got to be careful how I do my blocks. This can be a 4/4, so that's getting killed straight away. He could have 2 cut downs in his hand to kill 2 of these guys, but I'd probably triple block a Graveyard Trespasser. If he attacks. Okay. Because this gets up to 3/3 as well. think that's reasonable. We'll see if he's got 2 cut downs. Okay, he's got something else he wants to play. He didn't pump this up. Okay, Liliana.
Happy to help.
Make
but
me
I'm
sacrifice.
taking the credit when we win.
Or make me discard. Okay, we'll lose this one.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Let me recap. So yeah, this can hit me for... This can get pumped up and can hit me for 4 damage next turn. So yeah, the fight rigging's not doing an awful lot. What would we want from here? Probably Glorious Sunrise. I mean, it's not going to trigger, unfortunately. I think probably better to take out Liliana.
I'll be back with friends.
So yeah, fight rigging definitely looks bad. I was expecting to pump up my creatures with generous visitors, but it's not going to happen every game, especially against black, I suppose. So that can get to 3/3. So I'll go down to 3. Well, we got the Hallowed Haunting, but that's it. It's a 4/4, no attacks. So probably dead this turn. Looks like we're definitely dead. So I suppose the thing is, we've just got too many support cards here and not enough action happening. So if we could chain out a bunch of creatures, Tocasia's Welcome would work. So I instantly want to change a lot of things about the deck. So it's kind of between Tocasia's Welcome and fight rigging. And I prefer the Welcome. I think I have to change the name of the deck as well. Right. I think, yeah, going for more cheap creatures, I think Spirited Companion would make a lot of sense. And maybe, I think, let's just go down to 1 Glorious Sunrise. And have 4 Spirited Companions. It's got the wrong picture, but there you go. Right, yeah, we missed the on land here. Got it the other way around. Okay. I think this is why I play a few more sources than I need. So I'm going to mulligan again. And now I've got the Thran Portal, but that's fine. Keep 5. So no Hallowed Haunting here. 1, 2, 3. We could go down to 2 lands here. And I think Visitor. Snarling Wolf, okay. Werewolf deck, that means. Giant Growth, okay. Bushwhack, okay. Another Thran Portal. Borrowed Time on a Snarling Wolf doesn't seem good. It pumps my Visitor up to 3. Let's get double white. Had to happen at some point. I got both Thran Portals. And just swing in. And I think we'll just have to wait a turn. I think this game's over. Liberator. Interesting. Let's play Berseju. Should be able to sacrifice it. Oh, Tamio's safekeeping of all things. Okay. No attacks. So this can upgrade and trade with the Visitor, so we won't do any blocks. Right. The 2.5 version pumps power by 2. Let's see, yeah, pump him to 3/3. Draw a card. Just hold the land. I was thinking werewolf deck. It looks like sort of budget mono green, I would say. It's all commons and uncommons. It's doing pretty well. The threat, he can attack with this, and that can get to... Alright, that's getting 4 power. And we know this is a deck that uses a lot of combat tricks, giant growths and things. So he could get to 8 toughness with 1 giant growth. And kill my 2 main creatures. I think we'll let it through. It doesn't have trample, so I could have blocked with the companion. Okay, we have Katilda. So she's okay, 5/5. And no attacks, I think. Okay, just giant growth pre-combat. It makes sense, because it gets to pump things up, right? Oh, Frenzied Trap Breaker, yeah. Nice, okay. That goes down to 4/4. Okay, we're taking 5 from the Crusher. He also has 1 card left. Let's see. My feeling is Katilda blocks here. Companion blocks here. Okay, we've got Hound Tamer. Right. Flying lifelink and protection from vampires. X, where X is the number of permanents that are spirits and or enchantments, which should be 3. So that should be a 7/7 flying lifelink. So I can swing in and get to 18 health. He's going to hit me for 4, 7, 10. I'm going to lose 2 life because of the Thran Portals. Or I get another token. It's a forest. So I reckon 3, 4, 7. Oh yeah, they can do that and still pump that. That makes sense. So 6, 9, 12 damage. 15 damage. Okay, Borrowed Time is pretty good. Let's commune with spirits. Circle of Confinement is pretty good as well. Yeah. Okay, we did it. But yeah. We were on the play, we had to mulligan twice. So it was quite a tough game. But Katilda saved us. After that mulligan experience, obviously I immediately want to change the deck and put in a few more lands. A few more multi-lands. Kind of want to take out a Thran Portal. I could use Argoth, Sanctum of Nature. I don't think I have any legendary green creatures, so it is just another tapped land. But yeah, I probably ought to use it. So I could potentially use up to 6 of these lands, but it feels like too many tap lands to use 6 of them. Right. Just thinking, if I can get to 18 white sources and 17 green, I think that's probably about right. At the moment it's 9 plus 7, 16. So we take out 4 basics and replace them with 4 cycling lands. And I'll keep the Thran Portals for the moment. But it does feel like my deck is punishing me there. Sort of 2 forests, then 2 plains, and then the hand I have to keep with Thran Portal, and I draw another Thran Portal. Okay, so this looks quite good. And we could start with the Kami if we wanted to sort of boost it up. Make a lot of sense. Okay, Thalia. The fun police have arrived. So I've got potentially Naturalist Companion next turn if this, well, it actually doesn't depend on the Kami. He might blow up the Kami. We'll see what happens. I feel like I'm facing a lot of fast starts lately. Right, so if we play the Naturalist like this, it gets pumped up, play a Plains, play a Companion. He's got to find for removal for the Kami, I suppose. The dog can even trade with a 2-1, which is quite nice, until he gets his Tribal Lord. Really, gonna actually look already for a 3-mana creature. Skystrike Officer, that's a good one. But that is a relief for me, so I have time to play Hallowed Haunting and get away with it. Could swing in. But then I get... yeah, I think swinging in is fine here. He can trade off. I can kill Thalia. Three for 1 seems good. And I get this back later. Makes a dude every time he attacks. Let's think carefully about what we're doing here. So, playing these 3 things, and it's going to cost me 4 mana in total. So I could play this as a tap land. I could cycle it later as the other option. Let's play a Companion and draw a card first. Cool. Wedding announcement. So we play Naturalist. And wedding announcement. I can play Forest and Weaver of Harmony as well. Let's see if the Soldier deck is playing any board wipes. I sort of half suspect he will. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the good old Enchantments deck I remember. Okay, just a 2-lander with 3 generous visitors. I'm going second. I will be drawing an extra card. Let's gamble. Let's keep this. Well, we top deck a land. That's very good. Now, we could play Thran Portal for green and play 2 generous visitors. Or we could play... We could try and play Katilda next turn. Sort of a good point. Right. Yeah. Generous visitor, and he could play malicious malfunction. You don't know. We don't know. Well, if he does, that's a quick game. We just we're dead if he does that. He didn't play malicious malfunction, so that's good. That's a slice of good luck. Right, Weaver of Harmony. I think make one of them a 3/3, one of them a 2/2. Now, what's the black deck doing? Because okay, he's got Sheoldred. Fair enough. We'd love to hit 2 targets with using the Weaver of Harmony. But we won't do that. We'll just... Okay. Putting him on 2 life seems good. Oh, cool! We actually did it. We had a nice little run there. Got to platinum. I was running out of time. I think it's just 2 more days in the season, so that's a relief. Yeah, 2 days left. I'm going to try and get my 4th win of the day, so we will carry on. Okay, it's a lot of Spirited Companions. We can play an untapped Thran Portal on turn 3. I'm just reading this card properly. Right. Keep 7. Do we want to commune on turn 1, or do we wait to see what my opponent has? Okay, it is a white deck. I'm going to be mana efficient. That is going to be good. Believe me, that's going to be fantastic. With 3 Spirited Companions, that's going to be awesome. Okay, it's the Thalia. Right. So, I'm going to Thran Portal for white mana and play a companion. Guess we'll find out soon how many Thalias he has in his opening hand. I'm thinking I have to play Eiganjo to Circle of Confinement. I could even do Generous Visitor, Spirited Companion to be a bit more aggressive. I'll just risk the possibility he's got another Thalia in his hand. Circle of Confinement. Probably got resolute reinforcements, I'm guessing. That's usually what soldiers decks have. I don't think you'd keep a hand that just had Thalia and 2 lands and everything else more expensive. So he does have those, yeah. Okay. Right, we're not attacking. Yeah. Soldier, Valiant Veteran, pump them up. And he has an army all of a sudden. Looks like we're in a lot of trouble. So we don't have time really to play Tocasia's Welcome. We'll have to play this tapped land, I think. We have a choice here. Yeah, we could Naturalist and Companion. Or we could Visitor and Companion. And start pumping things up. Which we probably have to do. That's a point of damage. And that's a point of damage. No attacks. Brutal Cathar. Yeah, they love this card as well. Okie doke. He's attacking with Valiant Veteran. other soldiers get +1/+1, so I think we kill that one, and recruitment officer will die as well, if I understand correctly. We take 4, we're down to 5. Okay, Jukai Naturalist. Gonna obviously ping ourselves to death. Quite a lot. This will cost me... and this will be... spirits or enchantments. That's going to be a 2/2 lifelinker. It's not very impressive. But it might be what we need. We can draw a card with that one. Get Tocasia's Welcome and draw 2 cards. Or we could just Katilda. Okay. There's a Denek. The Ocean Front lineup. Okay. There's a lot of dudes. I don't really want to play that Thran Portal. So Hallowed Haunting, I've got no enchantments to follow up with when I play that. So we've got Katilda. I'm going to draw a card, which is nice. And let's have a Kami. And no attacks. Yeah, pumps the team. Pretty scary. If he can get rid of Katilda, I'm in trouble. Yeah, he probably wanted another Brutal Cathar that turn, actually. Okay, there's the Rabble Rousing. Very interesting. Looks like we can Hallowed Haunting Rabble Rousing. Get a token. That's going to cost me a life point. Okay, we got him. I think that's the first time we cast Rabble Rousing. Okay, that ended up pretty decent. Wobbly start, but we got there in the end. I mean, I've got the wrong card on the deck. I think this is a Tocasia's Welcome deck. Right. So yeah, eventually we ended up going to 4 Spirited Companions. I think I started off with 1, and I just realised I want more creatures in the deck. More triggers for Tocasia's Welcome. Fight rigging was a silly idea, I think. Yeah, the standard idea is just, play the cheap 6-power creatures with fight rigging. That's the most sensible option. in this deck. It's just a win more card. If you've got a 6/6 Kami of Transience, you're probably doing quite well. You don't need fight rigging as well to push you over the top. But yeah, we played Katilda for the first time, I think, or one of the first times, and yeah, everything I hoped for basically for the enchantment deck. Just a big life linker, another big life linker but has got one that's got evasion and is useful from the graveyard. So Tocasia's Welcome seems quite good. Bit of card draw, which is what this deck needs. I think it goes quite well with Spirited Companion and Wedding Announcement as well. I don't know about Hallowed Haunting's fantastic. I don't know about Rabble Rousing, but I thought why not give it a try. Glorious Sunrise is potentially more card draw as well. It's kind of doing the same job as Tocasia's Welcome, but it's a bit more flexible. This is also a source of trample, Glorious Sunrise. You may have had games, if you played this before, where your Jukai Naturalist is a 10/10, but keeps, getting chump blocked by things. Because it's just the Kami of Transience is the only one with innate trample, so that can be quite useful. Yeah, or you're waiting to get to 7 enchantments, so your Hallowed Haunting can give everything flying and vigilance. That's another usual path to victory. We had that horrible double mulligan. So I've added 4 tap lands basically. I don't really like tap lands in this deck, but it seems like a necessity. So you want to replace these with Brushland. So I've only got 1 Brushland at the moment. I'm trying 2 Thran Portals, which is quite painful. You can argue you do have some lifelink in the deck, which can make up for it a bit. But yeah, it is a good fixing land, I think, and I don't think anyone else plays this other than me, but I think it's a decent land. But playing 2 of them can get quite painful. Anyway, yeah, so I think the enchantments deck is alive and kicking. I think it's always been pretty solid. Yeah, I think that's a video. So thanks for watching.